Well, boys, I had a very surprising end of season. I was not supposed to play or push at all. I had no intention of doing it. But in the last 2 days of the season, I decided I would have some fun and see how high I could get. And despite not pushing for the entire season until the last 2 days, I managed to finish number 5 in the world. That is insane to me. So that makes me now a 3-time top 5 finisher within the builder base, getting my first number 5 finish and my third top 5 finish. That is amazing to me. I love that I have a new number on my profile instead of 2 number 4s. It definitely makes me happy to get there. But now the season has reset. So while I was number 5 last season, I'm now number 4,889. So I want to show you guys what happens when a top player returns to 5,000 trophies and just how easy it's going to be for me to get back up to the top 10. All we got to do is get to 5,400 trophies. That is nothing. So let's just get started. I'm definitely going to try and have a little bit more fun this video rather than try and taking it seriously because the season just ended. So I'm going to try and use some more wacky strategies for you guys. Now, I have the hand cam once again. Hello. And I'm going to be just showing you guys how I play. Against this base, this one is just extremely weak. You see that there is a very free Mega Tesla all the way over there. And once I take that out, there's really not much more I need to worry about. So I'm just going to go ahead, test with some Barbarians. We do not find any traps. And I'm pretty sure this is going to be completely fine. Let's just pause the cannon carts. Now we're going to move them a little bit right now. Unpause them, repause them. And now we're going to get down that juice all the way over there. Dude, look at us just going through the base here. Now see where this battle machine wants to end up walking, because that's going to really determine where I put everything. So we're going to go ahead, put it on the laboratory now. It's not going to get all the chains because the battle machine is going to end up taking down the laboratory a little bit quicker, which does definitely suck. But no, look at that. It still got some really beautiful chains there. So let's go ahead. Battle machine ability, look at the giant cannon being tanked for, and then now with that out of the way, last Electrofire wizard. This base is just completely done. There is literally nothing he can do at this point. Hopefully this barbarian is going to be in a nice tanking position, which it is. Look at that, beautiful. Switch to Inferno mode, and I want to make sure I keep alive this Electrofire wizard if possible. I definitely think we can, and with that, we just swagged our entire army. Okay, never mind. We just got nuked out of nowhere, but we nearly swagged our entire army. Alright, so stage 2, this is going to be pretty easy. Let's just go ahead, we'll bring some Night Witches. We'll put 2 Night Witches all the way up there with the Battle Machine. That'll be alright. And then now we'll put our first Electrofire Wizard. Unfortunately, Battle Machine kind of kills himself, so that is going to make this a little bit more complicated, but I am anything but worried, dude. I mean, look at what we got going on here. We have so much moving through the base here, getting beautiful Electrofire Wizard ability. We find a Tesla. I don't really care. I'm just going to use both the Night Witch abilities here. I don't really care for the stage 2 to work very well, if that makes sense. I'm just kind of impatient, so I want to make sure I get the 6 stars as quickly as possible, and we were able to get it down within roughly a minute and 10 seconds, so that's a success for me. We're up against our next base, and this is actually a legitimate base. I used to struggle against this base, in fact. We're just going to switch. Well, I kind of want to have fun, so I might actually not switch to this army. Let me think. Let me look at the base for one moment. So after further review, we could get a free Roaster and Air Expo. We do need to take down this Archer Tower, which is going to be kind of annoying, but those are very nice to pick up for free. And then once we get those down, we can maybe just battlecopter push through this stuff, bring in 1 baby dragon, and then at the very end of it, how do we take down this back end? We might be able to get away with going with another Electrofire wizard. We'll see. We'll see. This is a weird army because it's really dumb for me to make it this complicated. If I were to just bring 3 baby dragons instead of all this, it would be way smarter, but I'm doing it just because, you know, we're trying to have fun here. I don't want to use the same boring strategies I usually use, and since it's the beginning of the season, I can kind of take advantage of the fact that I don't need to be super competitive, so we're just trying to let loose a little bit and have an interesting start of the season. So we see that right now the plan is working really well. If I were to have used baby dragons, it probably would be just a done deal already, but again, kind of making it a little bit more challenging on me. Look at this Tesla we find here. The question now is, where do we want to start everything? So the battlecopter is chilling out. Let's start the E-Wiz there. We'll put the P.E.K.K.A here, Electrofire Wizard ability now, and then why don't we go with the baby dragon onto everything here? Like that, and then we can get the battlecopter ability again. But look, that P.E.K.K.A got shredded, dude. I don't know what happened to it. Luckily, we are fine here, but this just really wasn't a... Oh, he got killed by the lava. Okay, well, that really sucks. I mean, we get the base down, which is fine. That's really all I could ask for at the end of the day, but it definitely wasn't as clean of an attack as I would have liked to see, but whatever. You know, it was a random troop combination. I can't be too mad that it didn't work. This is fine. I take down these stage 2s for breakfast, dude. We're just going to put down both these cannon carts there. We have 8 archers. That might seem like a little bit of overkill. Not going to lie, it is a little overkill, but I do like using archers stage 2 because they're just able to easily overwhelm the base, and all we need to do is make sure the archers test for traps for the cannon carts, because these cannon carts are going to take down 2 cannons, a double cannon, a crusher. They are taking down pretty much half the base here. And at that point, I don't really care what I have as my reinforcement camps because the cannon carts are just going to be doing the bulk of the work here. So why don't we start battle machine now? With that out of the way, we can just pretty much spam archers throughout the rest of the base here. So I'm going to just start putting them around here. I want to make sure I get down this cannon before I full send the archers because of course it'll be really stupid to send all my archers to their deaths. But yeah, look at this. So I just put archers around the base here, and you're going to see exactly why I like to bring archers because they're going to collapse in on this base. They can take down the auto outpost all by themselves. They can take down pretty much everything. Battle machine ability here, we have it at level 3. So despite having not necessarily a beautiful stage 1, the stage 2 is in fact very, very clean. We nearly didn't lose a single archer, and yeah, this is going to be completely crushed. All right, here we go. We are up against Lewis, and this base does not look good at all. In fact, I think I can definitely use the 6 cannon carts against this base, and I've been trying to get on video my 6 cannon cart attack so I can prove to you guys I'm not cheating. I made a video using this strategy and a lot of people did not believe that it could actually be done by a human, so I have to now show you guys that I in fact can do it all by myself and that there was no foul play needed or involved in the recording of it. So let's just place the cannon carts just kind of at strategic positions around the base here. We got to take down these Garpus units, which is going to suck, and I also have to sneeze, so that's going to be a little bit awkward. Pause number 3, and then we'll pause number 5, then number 4, and then unpause both these, and then everything. Oh, wait, number 4 was barely in range of the cannon. That sucks. Okay, that will be fine. We do not need that cannon cart here to do what I want to do, so we're just going to let that cannon cart die as a casualty of confusion. We got to unpause number 3 as well, unpause number 6. There's a lot of multitasking that obviously needs to be done here for this strategy to successfully work, but I have a lot of experience, so I'm hoping I can definitely pull this one off. So we're going to take down that. We can unpause number 5. We can't unpause number 6 yet. Now we can unpause all the above. And we got to just hope that we don't kill one. I mean, it's kind of scary because since there's so many cannon carts on this base here, it's very easy to forget one exists and to accidentally let it walk in range of something. That's why I just paused cannon cart number 3 for literally no reason. But despite a few accidental mistakes here, we are going to still go ahead and get this down. Let's just pause both those there. Battlecopter might even get to his maxed ability. Nope, very close though. And there we go. Now we're into stage 2 with the 5 cannon carts. Now here's where the part that a lot of people did not believe was legitimate comes, where I'm going to try and control 6 at once. Now, it's going to be a little difficult, don't get me wrong, but I think I should be able to do it. I just got to figure out where I want to use them because there's not really actually a good spot here. We're going to just go ahead and try it. We're just going to put them all 3 onto this here, pause all of them now, and then so we've locked them in here. We can definitely move them all at once like that. And now here's going to come the very difficult part of trying to take down this stage 2 with 6 cannon carts on one position. This is not really a smart thing to do. It's just I wanted to show you guys how I do it. So I'm doing exactly that. I'm trying to show you how I do it. Unpause them now. We can just probably full send them at this point. Let's see if I can distract it with the Barbarian again, which we can. And then now we got to pause them. They're going to one-shot this multi-mortar, which is super nice for us. That's why using 6 in one place is kind of nice because it definitely goes very quickly. But at the same time, it's not easy to control whatsoever. So it has a lot of trade-offs. But if we can get this down fast enough, I think we're going to be pretty much fine. If we can't, it's going to be a little unfortunate. So we have all 6 of them ready to move. I need a tank for the giant cannon and the lava launcher. There's 1. Can I get 2? There we go. Both of them are tanked for now. Unpause the cannon carts. They are going to 2-shot this roaster, I believe, right? 1, 2. Yep, there we go. And now unpause, take out the giant cannon. We do find a bomb there. That does kind of suck. Use Battle Machine ability to hopefully beat through this double cannon before it does too much damage. Look at the cannon cart's about to go. Just take down the lava launcher in one shot here. Unpause everything. 2 barbarians. And look at that. We did it. We did it. 6 cannon carts at once on video to prove to you guys that I am not a filthy cheater, but I can in fact control all 6 at once. All I do is just use 6 fingers. It's easy as that. I don't know why people got so confused about that, but that was a really cool attack to get on video finally. We get a lot of Electrofire Wizard value here. I'm honestly going to bring 3 cannon carts because I can definitely control them all at the same time easily. Controlling 6 cannon carts is definitely hard, but 3 is a piece of cake, so I'm going to go just bring in that, and once I do that, I pretty much take down the entire base. Why don't we just bring in hog gliders for fun? How's that feel, guys? You like that idea? So I'm going to funnel for the wizard, also testing for traps, and then I'm also going to test for traps on my cannon carts here. You know, always good to play safe. There's really no reason not to just make sure you're not going to immediately fail the attack. So that's what I like to do, is just make sure we're not going to find a push trap for no reason or some other just diabolical trap. And now look at this Electrofire Wizard. As long as it takes down Lava Launcher, I am going to win the attack. And look at this. 3 shots will take down Archer Tower, and then 1 shot will go straight to the Lava Launcher, finishing off this guy's fate. Here we go. Goodbye, Lava Launcher, and now with that out of the way, we can just full send our cannon carts all the way throughout the base here. We got to deal a little bit with this Tesla. Hello, where'd you come from? Okay, we nearly are in range of the Ground Expo. I'm not going to lie to you guys, but luckily, again, by the way, the reason I'm pausing all my cannon carts is because we need to make sure they're going to not kill themselves. Now we paused one last time, and now we're good. So we were not in a bit of trouble, but we were just kind of getting annoyed there by the guard post units and that random Tesla popping up. Look at this other Tesla popping up here too. Battle Machine is out of range of the Mega Tesla, so that makes sure he's not going to take a devastating shot or anything, but with that out of the way, we can just full send the cannon carts to walk with the Battle Machine. He's going to completely just tank for everything. Let's go send in our first Hog Glider all the way up there for the Roaster. Just pop, take down the Roaster, and yeah, we don't even need to use the second Hog Glider. No reason to waste such a valuable ability, so I'm just going to chillax, let the Battle Machine and the cannon carts finish off the base here. This was a super, super nice attack, being able to get an Electrofire Wizard to get us some pretty juicy value, and then being able to sneak in some Hog Glider action. I don't get a lot of Hog Glider attacks in here because they are very, very risky to use, so always glad to sneak some in here when I get a chance. Let's go bring in just a bunch more Hog Gliders while we're talking about them. Start in an Archer there, test for traps. I think we found all 3 Teslas stage 1 actually, so we're completely fine here. We can full send the cannon cart onto this Firecracker. Now we got to pause them, but we're going to get a free double cannon, cannon crusher. Pretty much this guy's whole career is just going to be handed to me on a silver platter here because his base is terrible. What are you doing, Abo Haidar? What is this thing supposed to be? I'm just going to get all your juice for free. I mean, the cannon carts are just one of the most broken troops within the game here. If you guys have not seen my guide on how to use cannon carts effectively, you should really go watch that because I give you guys a lot of advice for how I like to use cannon carts, and obviously I'm a pretty good player. Not going to lie to you guys. We got to be careful. Battle Machine is going to try and not kill my units, but there's just going to not tank for everything. Now watch this. What we're going to do is double hog there, stun up the Crusher, and then it's going to kind of come back to life here. So we're just going to stun it up again before it does that, and look at that beautiful Hog Glider timing. Literally the second that Crusher became available again, I just stunned it right up, put a Hog Glider on the corner. If you're wondering why my hogs are glowing purple, it's what happens when you hold them. Look at what I'm doing. I'm holding on it, now it glows purple. And then if I stop holding on it, then it stops being purple. That's literally all it is. It's highlighting your troop. Don't get confused. I'm not hacking. I'm not raging my troops. It's not a secret exploit. It's just how it works. Against this base, this one is a very old base that's actually quite easy to take down just with Electrofire Wizards if you play it correctly. I'm trying to remember where you're supposed to put your Battle Machine. I think you're supposed to put it all the way from over here. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that now. And then, yeah. I remember now. This base is from like last year. I mean, very, very early last year, over a year old now. So I do kind of forget exactly how you're supposed to attack it, but some things just never go away, and that is the knowledge that a base can just be absolutely eviscerated with just a few giants and some E-Wiz, and look at this thing go. Let's go put our last giant into the base now. And the Lava Launcher is doing its best to kind of mess me up. It's unfortunate for him, though, because it's just definitely not going to work. It's just not going to work. Okay, wait a minute. That push trap. Nope, we're fine. Look at this. Look at him go. Electrofire wizard ability, giant ability. It's over. It's over. Give me the W. Look at that. 3 Electrofire wizards still surviving. You can't stop the heat. You cannot stop the heat. Loving this right now. I'm having too much fun attacking. Just getting so many juicy attacks here. Getting you guys some pretty interesting things to watch. I've been having fun playing the builder base lately because I forgot how good I am at it. And then now that I'm playing it and being like, oh, I'm a top 5 player. Pause. Let's go nuts. And that's all I've been doing lately. So just go double cannon cart from the corner. We got to be careful for a push trap. I'm going to say it'll probably be like right here maybe. Nope, it's not there. Okay, that's fine. So we're going to maybe see if we can find the Tesla here. We cannot. You know what? Why don't we just go first Electrofire Wizard here, Battle Machine like right there. And then now we can just move the cannon carts a little further forward, help the E-Wiz out, help my boy out. He finds a Tesla for me. That's what I'm talking about. That's a good soldier right there. Start that from the corner, make sure that we pause that up, and then now let's go onto the elixir storage, get some juicy E-Wiz value, unpause the cannon carts, pause them again, onto the crusher, some juicy E-Wiz value. Honestly, I'm not even going to use the electro mode. I'm going to try and take out the crusher before it gets a second shot off. I did, but it didn't end up mattering. We do still take a little bit more damage than I really would have liked to from that crusher, causing the battle machine not to get to his last ability. But luckily, the attack was so strong that despite losing everything, the cannon cart surviving is going to be plenty enough for me to actually still pull this one off with a really nice margin. We just pause them right there. Watch me holding my cannon carts, making sure I'm going to unpause them the second I can. 2, and now we're going to go like that. Move that one there. Let's see where that one goes. It's going to go there. Can I move the other cannon cart to go the opposite direction? Yes, I can. I could have had them go the same way, but it isn't as efficient, and this is definitely a much better approach. I'm very glad I decided to do that little maneuver. So on this base, you can get a free giant cannon if you are willing to risk it. And again, beginning of the season, no reason not to have a little bit of fun. Maybe we can get a nice hog approach going in here. I mean, that never sounds like a bad idea. What do you guys think? Okay, I didn't mean to put that barbarian there, but that works too. We're going to put a barbarian right here so it walks all the way along the wall. Beautiful. Look at them going in. I just need to make sure there's not any sneaky traps here, and there's exactly what I mean when I say a sneaky trap. So that's going to be actually kind of annoying here because I messed up my deployment a little bit. Let's go stun up this. Why is the Tesla able to hit my cannon cart there? That's annoying. Again, we are going to be fine here because we brought the hogs, but it's not very easy. We definitely would have been screwed here if we didn't have those hog gliders ready to bail me out. So I'm very lucky I had the hog gliders in this situation. Now the question is, can I recover this? The cannon cart's not going for the giant cannon first thing definitely threw me off. I thought they were going to go target that giant cannon and just put me in a really sweet position, but they totally did not do that. Battle Machine is going to work through this wall here, which isn't exactly what I wanted him to do, but it's going to work out, I guess. We are getting the chain now from the Electrofire Wizard. Hopefully, yep, it's still not in range of the double cannon. Now, Battle Machine is in range of a double cannon, so that is going to complicate things a little bit. Let's go take down this Archer Tower with the cannon carts. We can just take down this double cannon now with the hog gliders. Can we get this down? Yes, take it down. Beautiful. Okay, so this was definitely a sketchy attack by all means, but luckily we are able to still pull this one off despite running into more than a few difficulties. And then stage 2, I've taken this stage 2 1,000 times, dude. You know, we're going to be completely fine here. We have so much left over. My cup runneth over with builder-based troops here, so we're going to be completely fine. This base sucks, to be honest. I'm going to go with the 3 cannon cart approach here just to be safe. There's no reason not to be. Test for traps everywhere. We're going to take down these Garpus units, actually, which is pretty fine with me. And we're also getting some free chip damage onto this Archer Tower, which as well is very fine with me. So let's just wait for the Archer to be in range, and then now we'll take down this Archer Tower. We found a random push trap, which is actually not fine because the cannon carts are targeting the freaking... Would you guys target the right building for once in your life? Like, they keep targeting... Okay, and then we get hit by a giant cannon shot. Gee, thanks. They keep targeting, like, random storages and stuff when they're getting beat up, and then they almost die as a result. So that's really annoying. We gotta start Battle Machine now. We don't have that much time to move them around the base here. It's gonna be okay, I think, because we do have the Battle Machine to actually tank for this lava launcher, which is going to be really nice to help the cannon carts get a little further into the base than usual. Battle Machine is tanking. We even find a random Tesla. Okay, sure, that's fine, I guess. Not really, but we'll try and make this work regardless. Okay, we do not have that much time here. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I don't want to give you a false sense of security because we do not have that much to go with. Okay, we put everything everywhere. We stun up the giant cannon. Battle machine ability here sounds like a really sweet idea. I'm not sure about this. I think we get this actually. Actually, I don't know because we got to take down the builder hall. Can we take down the builder hall pretty quickly? 6 seconds. 6 seconds feels like enough. Come on, go take it down, take it down. Yes, we did it. Let's go. Oh, this was yet another sketchy attack for the cannon carts and hog gliders, but once again, we do prevail. Just go battle machine ability here, try and splash out everything, and at this point, we just go with all the hog gliders around the base here. It's literally nothing this guy can do. Unpause all the cannon carts, just full send on this guy. He's not ready to get destroyed by me. Hog gliders are fun. I always try and make them work, but they usually don't, is the problem. Let's go see if I can now get some defenses. We're up against King Cyrus again. This guy is trying to trap me. That makes me mad. So I'm just going to use a strategy that I can tell you 1000% he would never in his wildest dreams expect and will definitely not be able to defend. So we're going to go straight at the lava launcher with the cannon carts, which if you know anything about cannon carts, that's like the worst building to go straight at, and that's exactly why I want to do it. It's because I know he's not going to expect me to do something so unbelievably stupid. So I'm going to do something so unbelievably stupid to make sure that I can catch him a little off guard. And look at that. The cannon carts are now going to take down the lava launcher. And with that, we're going to get a free Mega Tesla, Air Expo, and probably we can get the roaster here too. We're going to start Battlecopter now from the very corner. Just a random corner. Why wouldn't we do that? He's never going to expect that to happen either. And then now why don't we move the cannon carts a little bit further forward, get him in range of the Mega Tesla, and then at this point, Battlecopter is still going to be charging up his ability. Why don't we put an archer right here to help him through this gold storage so he doesn't take too much damage from the archer tower here. We're taking down the Mega Tesla right now. There's going to be another Tesla popping up that we can try and take out with the archer as well, which is why I put the archer there. Move forward the cannon cart, take down the roaster. Yes, sir. That's exactly what's going to happen. And now with that out of the way, we are pretty much golden. And then now, why don't we put the baby dragon onto giant cannon here just to get us a little bit of value from the ability and also to allow my cannon carts to now free up and move where I want them to go. And look at that. That's a 6-star. I mean, there's no way I failed this. Let's go.